Hey, everybody. We're gonna get into part two of Peetz's pork chops. So, hey, how's your morning? How's your afternoon, wherever you are in the world? Hopefully, good. Pete's has been deflecting and gaslighting us on not throwing a knife, but throwing scissors in a drawer, but clearly it was a knife that he threw on the floor that bounced. Then he threw something else. He's saying that BBJ is okay. And amongst other things, but a lot of people are still extremely concerned about what is going on. So we're going to continue. If you just got in here, smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, Timberley, what's up? Deb W, how you doing? Sultry, what's up? What's up? Observant, Celebrity Juicer, hey there. What's going on? And everybody else just coming in. Thank you for being here, Natsuki. What's going on, Jackie H? Observant. Edna, hey there. Welcome. All right. Let's go. Hey, Mary. Let's go. We have part two to get through.
Like really, like hamsters. Is there really any point in ever taking a hamster to event? It's gonna last 2 years, tops.
Thank you, Observant. Well, there is a point taking a hamster to the vet. You see, this is the thinking I was saying about this certain type of thinking that some people have in life about not taking animals to the vet. And this, let's hear what he has to say once again.
Like really, like hamsters. Is there really any point in ever taking a hamster to a vet? It's gonna last 2 years, tops.
Wonder what's in store for us today. It is a Thursday after all. Less than a week, Nader El Shami will appear in court. So we shall see what happens with that. Foodie Beauty is still on her ban. She said that
More
about
decisioning.
Friday
Yeah,
she should be clear.
yeah. I feel like with hamsters, because they do live such short lives, it's one of those things where can you really afford to get emotionally attached to them?
Yeah,
I got
you
a hamster
can.
and 2 days later died.
What is he? What does he have
Oh
against
yeah, that's fair
hamsters?
comp work, but
Hey, Beantown,
all right, all right.
right? You saw
I
loads
was
of
wrong
hamsters.
about the comment about taking hamsters to the vet, but
He just showed us what his true thoughts are in terms of
yeah, I
animals.
like hamsters do seem like a rough deck. I mean, it's how how close can you get to a hamster? Like how emotionally invested can you get in a hamster, knowing hey Laura knowing that you're not going to have it for very long. You know, if you
Exactly what Vultra.
at some point it's I don't know that you can go through that many hamsters, you know, before just not being able to deal with them anymore.
Wow, Peetz.
I married
Peetz.
my hamster.
Peetz is showing his true colors, everybody. How can you talk like this, Peetz?
I have 3 rats. One has a tumor. Yeah. Rats live for a few more years, don't they? Rats are, what, 5, 6. But what? How's supper? Not bad. But what I mean is, um, 35 years. I suppose what I mean more is about how often, how often can you get emotionally invested in a hamster before,
Uh huh.
yeah, it's just not worth the pain.
Really? Hey, Blizzy Mimi.
Before it's just not worth the morning.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Lurking
okay,
Kitty.
Casey. Hey, Lamba.
Yeah, that's some cold hearted thinking. Why would you get a hamster or a pet if you're not going to get emotionally attached to one? Is my type of thinking. This is why everyone needs to quit watching him and Chantel, exactly. I mean, it's like very cold thinking. And this, I didn't even see this stream last night in full on, and I was like, you know what? Some people think like this where they will never take a pet to the vet because they find it to be a waste of money, even though their pet could be extremely sick. They will just do nothing because that's just their thinking, their way of life, how they were taught, how they grew up.
You could get a hamster. It lasts 2 years. You get another hamster. It lasts another 2 years, and then another 2 years, and then another 2 years.
And this is how he
At
thinks.
what point does that just stop being worth it? You know,
That's where you're at. Well, thanks for the
don't
view,
get
Pepsi
attached to
Lady.
hamsters. You breathe wrong in front of them, and they get offended and die. Cats evolved to mimic human babies. Yep, I've heard about that scapegoat. I have a frog in my bathroom. He watched me scrub in the tub. He's my friend.
I wonder what Pete's is gonna be up to for tonight.
Not a pet, just hanging out in there. At 17, I don't think I can get another. It's less of a painful. Yeah. I got mine from rescue, so I can give them a few, get home for a few months. Yeah, that's nice.
In other news, I think I just saw Ali Shabib. He posted a 3 minute sideways. Was it 3 minutes? Something like that, like a couple minutes sideways clip of a place we are familiar with. You know the fountain, the water fountain. I think it's where was this again? Around Salmia area, I believe. Uh, but it's pretty nice, even though it's sideways. It got him some views.
I've been here talking about that last night. He's almost at that stage. Yeah.
We gotta branch out. I'm already branched out,
Black moored
observant.
goldfish and it grew to the size of a baseball.
Hey, Chef Leftovers, what's up? Alcott, yes, the Alcott is the fountain. I'm already branched out, observant. I do 90 Day Fiance stuff, and so far it's been going okay. I'm gonna be doing some live streams starting soon, maybe in the next couple of weeks on that channel. But so far, so good. Um, Foodie Beauty, I guess I'll continue to do Foodie Beauty now until some comes. Hey, Ami. Also, Latiti, I'm not sure what's up with her, but I was doing content on her until stuff happens. So we shall see.
Cool.
Hey, Dan Woods.
My frog's seppuku. Individual beings, not squishmallows. It's easy to get attached. Well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's just one of those things where it feels like
Just one of those
there's got to
days.
be a point of diminishing returns where
Really?
the grief of
Yeah, she's still in
caring for
jail.
so many hamsters in such a short time has got to be because like you only get a couple years. You only get a couple years with them tops. So I imagine it must just get to be a point where the grief just stops being really worth it.
Seriously? Once again, this is his thinking. Why would you think like this? But this is the reason why he doesn't care too much about BBJ.
The one died in 2 days, the next one died in 4 months. This is all last year after my boyfriend of 3 years broke up with me.
Speaking about
That's rough, Jenna.
diminishing returns, his way of thinking, how can you even, describe your pet in terms of diminishing
Both Jeff,
returns?
I feel like you're a fucking asshole. Kidding yourself?
Hey, Sasha, what's up?
I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, caring is a thing that can actually run out. um, like it actually is possible
I'm so sorry to hear, Timberly, about your mom. My condolences.
to hit
Exactly
an
what I've.
empathy deficit. Um, but also, there are limits to how much grief a person can take as well.
Exactly, Chef. He's trying to say how can a heart take repeated death of a pet? Yeah, I understand it, but the way how he's saying it and describing things as in diminishing returns just kind of shows you an understanding that he isn't emotionally invested in any of his pets. We've seen how he acted with Timbit,
They'll have to
and we see how he
Yeah.
acts with BBJ. We never saw.
Like
We
consider
never.
trying marijuana again. No, I would.
We never
Yeah,
saw
I think
McGregor.
fatigue is real. It absolutely is. Yeah, like it's you absolutely do reach a point where, well, no, Stapler, it is. Normal people do. Like different people have different limits, but for most people, there absolutely does come a part where it's like, well, I just cannot, where it's like, I just cannot take any more uh, grief at this point. I just cannot take any more empathy. I just cannot deal with emotions existing anymore and just get burned out for a little while. Like everyone has different limits, but everyone has that limit where it's like, I am no longer capable of caring about things
I
at
get
the
that,
moment.
Miss Honey Bunny. I get it.
Just a reboot of feeding the cat off-brand food. The effects are for comments. I am not feeding the cats off-brand food. They are still getting their Performatrin Ultra. They're
Yeah,
getting Performatrin Ultra is the cat food they get to eat, which
Performatin
apparently is
is a good brand.
I assume is pretty good. I
It is
assume is a
good,
pretty good brand.
and it's also pretty expensive. Well, it depends. Some people might say it's medium range food. Some people might say it's top brand. But the amount you get for the value your dollar is up there. Yeah, all they need to do now is a vet visit. That's it. You got the performatin. All we need to do now is just get both cats to the vet. Then we're all good, right?
Cats eat better than I do. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I've always said my cats eat better than I do, and I'm not even joking about that. Like the cost of food and stuff for two cats is more than for me. Lynn the Pagan Grandma. Hi
Frankly,
there.
I'm pretty sure Casey's in better health than I. Like I'm pretty sure Casey is healthier than I was when I was 20 at this point. So,
And here we go. The retcon from the last 2 days is still being performed. Lynn, we can see you.
I do wonder if they get tired of the chicken stew.
Another thing that I cannot understand, performatin, what different flavors and other okay, let me check. Performatin comes in different flavors, right? Why are they continually getting the exact same flavor each and every single time? I can never get this. For me, one of the main things I know and understand is that you have, if you're gonna get a brand, a specific brand, and you just stay with one brand, what you need to do is switch the flavors up so your pet don't get tired of eating the same crap. Just like Pete's wouldn't like to be eating pork chops every single day for years on end to the point where your taste buds don't even taste anything. I'm sure BBJ and Sam wouldn't like to eat the same exact flavor every single time. But that's all they do. If you look at the cans, it's always the same cans. Zero change in flavor.
Tried the premium stuff and she stuck her nose up to it. Yeah, cats are weird. What's on the poster? This poster,
Hey, Core, what's up?
it's a dragon. It's Haku. Spirited Away. It's print somebody made based on the movie Spirited Away. Bought a new bath mat since my cat threw up on my old one. I'll need to get a new bath mat soon. The one I have now is gotten a bit old. She threw up on the new one that night.
True, Lindsay.
Picture frames. Picture frames cost money.
Imagine that, right? BBJ was
It's
three.
Mystique, Rebecca.
BBJ was 3 when Peetz was 20.
Chicken isn't ideal for cats, but I've never had a cat live longer than 16, so I don't know.
Hey, Twanda.
Actually, Caro, I'm actually kind of shitty at doing things that I enjoy as well. Watching shows and movies feel like a chore to me nowadays. Yeah, I mean, I've had that's like that was a problem for me for a long time. Such a long time.
Yummy. Cats are amazing.
So yeah, my mentals actually get in the way of me doing things that I do want to do as well.
Sasha says, I bet you the night of the freak out he just ordered food. He said that he finished the spaghetti carbonara, but I I believe Pete's less and less, especially with the blatant lie about not throwing a knife and it was the scissors and he threw it in the drawer. Like to even say that, it just really makes me not want to believe him at all about so many other things. When before, Pete's was the person who just wouldn't lie.
She's not fucking suffering.
But we've seen him blatantly lying last night about throwing allegedly supposedly scissors when clearly it was a
I don't
knife.
mind playing shows and movies I've already watched with background noise. Even that's something that I sometimes struggle with. Like when I decided to do a watch of dog, no, I don't think I'll ever get a dog. But like when I decided a couple years ago to get to do a watch through of the entirety of all of Star Trek, um, getting through the original series, got through quickly enough. Got animated series in the 70s, got through easily enough. Movies, I got through easily enough. Next Generation, it took me a while because I hit points where I was just like, I don't really feel like watching it. I don't really feel like watching it. I don't really feel like watching it.
Mm-hmm. Does
So
anybody
yeah, I
care?
mean, like and I loved Next Generation. I wanted to watch it, but I was just never in the mood to watch it because
TNG. I like TNG. I think I grew up with TNG, and then after that was Voyager.
my
Never
friggin' brain.
DS9. Yes, Pete's goals in life is watching the entirety of a series or a show. His other goals is playing Final Fantasy in its entirety. That's why he's
The new
still.
Enterprise one. Yeah, I've never watched Enterprise at all.
That's why he's still gunning for that new laptop.
Never in the mood because Star Trek is boring. Block. Blocking cam now. I don't even know what Sharon. I don't even know what Shannon looks like. So I am still making my way back through Deep Space Nine. Um, almost done season two. Just a
Thank
couple
you,
episodes left in season two.
Penguin Egg. Hey, Janine.
They do a really good job in season two, sort of laying the groundwork for the Dominion.
Yup, the Dominion.
Plus, there were like just some really good Star Trek Triplets parody the other day. The character development was really good. I mean, that's what Star Trek was always. That's what Star Trek's always excelled is character development.
Really?
Hey, Taya.
Character development? I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. I guess so. You love the cover photo. Hey, Ileana, what's up?
Hey,
Peetz.
Senna.
Peetz doesn't deserve to be wearing a Dazzler shirt. He doesn't. He always talks about stuff.
Do I have any theories about what happened to Roanoke Island? Yeah, they went down the. They went down a little bit. Yeah, all right.
Erin Tay says it's Pete's terrified of dogs. Yes, he is. Any type of dog, all types of dog, no matter what the size. It could be a chihuahua, a teacup chihuahua. He would be terrified. And who's asking him about Roanoke? Hey, alien tourist.
I have not blocked you, Stapler. I did just block close the door. Would like to live in my world. Shitty and exhausting, Cleo. Shitty and exhausting.
Such a hard life for Pete's.
Feel free to fuck off if you don't like me, though.
Such a hard life.
Is MG? I haven't seen MG. Oh, wait, did it? Is MG here? MG said something? Did I miss MG?
So Doc sends something just isn't right with Pete's. Right?
What did I miss from MG?
Cats will tolerate him to an extent.
Crap, I don't see MG here.
Kay's spoiled brat. The fact that Foodie Beauty slept with this guy speaks volumes about her. I wouldn't let him touch me with a 10-foot pole. Same with Nadia. Yeah, I mean the types of guys she chooses
Why don't I see MG?
comes into question. What's up with the Dazzler shirt? Dazzler is one of his favorite characters. Dazzler, Kitty Pride. But I think Kitty Pride is now Catherine Pride or something like that. Let me look this up. Yeah, he also likes
MG moving and
Jubilee.
busy? Okay. How many cats is too many in your opinion? Thanks, Steph. Weird. I don't know why she didn't show up in comments. Anyway, as far as like how many cats is too many, the I do remember reading one rule of thumb that the cats should never outnumber the people. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to depend on each person.
The cat shouldn't outnumber the people, huh? I guess I'm out. I got two cats to one of me. It's already 2-1. BB is the one that got away. Yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything because here's the thing. A lot of people had pretty positive, pretty positive, I guess, descriptors for Pete's. But now look at what we've discovered. Not saying BB is a bad guy or anything, but I'm just saying, we truly don't really know BB from only from what we've seen, which isn't much. Just saying.
Thanks, Donna. Good rule. I think it was sort of. I think it was sort of like somebody. I think it was meant as tongue in cheek. Pretty sure it was sort of a tongue in cheek thing.
The animals should not be smarter than the people who take care of them. Exactly, Elisa Papas. Very true.
Down to 4, but planning to breed one of my cats. I might keep one of the kittens. Yeah. I mean, as long as as long as you can keep on top of the duties, then yeah.
You know, one thing that I still want to see
Brooke,
is that bathroom.
yeah,
I want to see Pizza's bathroom.
not really, I suppose.
He can maybe redeem himself, maybe clean up the place a bit. You don't feel sorry for Pizza anymore, Janine? A lot of people don't. He's still at 10.5k subs though. He still gets the views, even though people unsubscribe. There's a lot of people that are still watching him. And what does that say about the community as a whole? I've seen where people will unsubscribe, but then they'll still watch.
Oh, congratulations to Comic Book and Jenna on their marriage, apparently. In the cat litter bed every 1 to 2 days. I got this enzyme kitty litter. Yeah, I switched back to just regular clumping kitty litter, so I gotta clean it every day or so. Or not clean, but like scoop
Redemption arc
daily.
is revoked. Yup. Am I expecting miracles? Funny how cleaning a cat litter tray and actually cleaning a house are miracles. This is how far or how low we've gotten in life. I bet, yeah, that litter box is probably filthy.
Now that it's AMG.
I don't see him cleaning it.
There you are, MG. Now I'm seeing your comment.
There's the same guy that has cat shit and cat vomit on the carpet that he doesn't clean. Do you really expect him to clean a litter box? NYC says, NYCXO, hey guys, I wonder if Chantal was this bad when she was with BB. Did she just hide it better since she wasn't doing lives, or did she end up become this way after they broke up? Yeah, who knows? I don't think she's changed much. I think she was
Keep
hiding a
my
lot of
robot. It's a
things.
lifesaver.
Hey, Leonie?
Yeah, I mean, I've sort of considered getting like one of those fancy litter boxes that fucking cleans itself and shit, but
That won't
yeah.
work. Getting a fancy litter box that cleans itself, you still gotta clean it. It's less cleaning on you. So if you feel that you're not gonna clean that litter box on a regular basis, even the self-cleaning ones, then it's gonna end up like the Shiny and Rev litter box in Colorado. Remember when cat shit was pouring out of that and it was literally flowing from the litter box onto the floor in the kitchen, and Shiny was there in the kitchen smelling all of that and still cooking food and having streams where she was cooking. I was thoroughly disgusted.
Not a big deal.
Have you missed much? No, you have not, Leonie. He's just been talking. Yeah, it was awful. And it's self cleaning. It's self cleaning, yeah, it'll help you out, but it's not
Um,
the be all and end all. You still gotta clean it.
have a litter robot. Yeah, I've got like
Exactly, you still have to clean.
the one problem with switching back to regular kitty litter is the need to have like bags to scoop it up into. With the pretty litter, you could just scoop and flush the turds. but now that now that I have to worry about pee as well, and now that it clumps and sticks, that's one of those fancy Japanese toilets. I don't know if that's the sort of thing for me, feeder beauty.
Uh huh.
Flushable is best. It's convenient.
Right.
Um,
See.
Now I need to. When I was at the grocery store the other day, I bought like some small kitchen compost bags.
He still just puts the temptation treats on the floor. NYC.
Those I'm pretty sure I can just toss in the larger um, garbage bag and not have to worry too much, not have to worry about it taking out immediately. So
So yeah, this is what I'm saying. Why doesn't he just put the cat crap in old grocery bags and then walk it out to the garbage bin? It's not hard. I do it all the time. In fact, I do it every day.
Virginia is for no one.
Why can't he just put the cat crap in plastic bags? Hey, Tiger Paw, how you doing? It's always about flushing. He always complains about flushing it, because that's what they do, and that's why the pipes clog. He's the first person
That's right.
ever that I've ever come to know that will waffle stomp cat shit in his bathtub. This man literally waffle stomps cat shit.
She's fun. Her behavior is the exact same as usual. Where should me and Jenna go on our honeymoon? She like my suggestion of Ohio.
Tiger Talk says people seem to forget their foodie beauty lore. This is the guy that brought Timbit to the villa with bloody paws that had to be wrapped for 2 months. Does anybody remember that? Has Peetz apologized for his rage? No, Tiger Paw. Peetz will never apologize for his rages. It's just not within him. So he has not apologized.
Wyoming, get some cheese. Go to Wyoming for the cheese. Play trivia. This week. I'll do trivia sometime this week.
You don't remember Timbit? Poor Timbit. Yeah, he is
Wisconsin,
rude.
yes, Jenna. Sorry. Wisconsin, go to Wisconsin. Get cheese.
But I already knew he was never going to apologize. He's just going to backtrack, gaslight, retcon, but never a true apology where it's like, I'm sorry for what I did. Yeah, they will always just justify what they're doing. The cat's okay. Don't worry. The cat's fine. The cat was, just trying to balance. BBJ's okay. Don't worry about it.
Not allow someone named Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, if we deal with
It's a
logic,
good point.
as Tiger Paw says, the guy has cat shit on the floor, and people are actually thinking he's cleaning the litter box what daily. Are you kidding me? You think he's cleaning the litter box when he's literally maneuvering like it's an obstacle course around the cat shit and cat vomit everywhere. No, he's not. Goddess Quana says, I am struggling to watch Foodie Beauty and Pete's, so here's to you. Thank you, Goddess Quana. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Brother lives in Wisconsin. We can stay there nice and cheap.
Are you guys forgetting all the times where Pete's would ask Foodie Beauty for help to clean the litter box? Do you know why he would ask for help? Because what they were doing was not cleaning the litter box, and then all the cat shit and piss would clump up the cat litter, and then it would be lined at the bottom of the litter box. If you've ever seen something like this, to the point where it's hard to um pull it out. Have you ever seen something like that? Like that doesn't happen at my house, but I've seen it happen at other places. I remember visiting this one place, OMG. Like all you see was just cat shit, and then it was like a sprinkling of kitty litter on the top to where you know how you sprinkle I don't know how you sprinkle stuff on donuts. It was kind of like that. I don't know. I don't have a better analogy, but it was like a sprinkling of kitty litter at the top where the tray was just full of cat shit, and I'm like, I felt so bad for those cats. I'm like, can you change your cat litter? Because it's obviously stacked with cat shit right now. There's no
Give each
excuse
other
for
cheese
this.
curds instead of wedding cake.
Yeah, it is not normal. And it's not like they're working 60 hours a week or 80 hours a week. There's people who work 60 to 80 hours a week and they still can clean cat litter because it doesn't take that long. It really doesn't take long to clean a litter box. But he'll stand there, he'll smile, he'll waste 3 hours of your time. All he has to do is, instead of wasting 3 hours, maybe waste 2 hours and 55 minutes, and then he takes the other 5 minutes to go and clean the cat litter box.
That's Casey. She's fine.
That's what he should do. Somebody tell him that. Anytime he wants to go for 3 hour streams, talking and berating people, yelling at them, screaming, tell him to take the 5 minutes to go clean the cat shit out of the cat litter box. I'm so sorry to hear, Penguin Egg.
She's sleeping downstairs. Are we going to the bookstore? I don't know. Life is beautiful. I don't know when I'll get a chance to go to a bookstore again.
Oh, the plumbing can't take it, Timberly.
Wannabe living.
If maintenance only
Thanks,
knew.
wannabe.
Yeah, he thinks he's working
Already
smarter, not
filled the cat.
harder by flushing it, but that's the thing. If maintenance figured out what he truly was doing, which is waffle stomping cat shit and flushing it down the toilet, to why maintenance has to consistently come over there and unclog those pipes, those drains, is because of what he's doing. He's waffle stomping cat shit.
Yeah, you're right. I did. We got into a knife fight, and
Not even
it
funny,
was
Peetz.
her. It was me or her. You know,
Not even funny.
it was me or her, and I was better with the knife, quick, faster with the knife. So I know people are going to be like, oh, he's joking about killing a cat. I'm joking about a fucking knife fight with a cat.
And that's something you shouldn't be joking about.
Like that's gonna be ridiculous. Like, how dare he joke about
Right, Janine?
killing a poor innocent cat?
Yeah, why would you joke about that though? It's not
Joke about a
funny.
knife fight with a cat. Like,
It's not funny because we're in a serious situation. That's why it's not funny. But I think he's not picking up on social cues where there is a time you can joke like that, and now is not the time because you do have a sick cat. You do have a cat that could pass away at any moment. You do have a cat that, by all means, by all understanding, is in pain and isn't going to the vet, but he's joking like this. Another example of Pete's not being able to pick up on social cues.
at some point, at some point, I feel like, okay, that's not. There's no way to treat that as a serious problem. You can make fun of me for not. You can make fun of it for being a really weak joke. Yeah, you can mock it for being not actually particularly clever or funny. But
Exactly why Vultra.
the fact that people are absolute Puss in Boots, that's right. Yes, I just saw a clip today. That's true. I did just see a clip today of Puss in Boots fighting death.
Good question, Janine.
Get a fish tank with some fish. I don't think so. Life is beautiful. Fish don't really.
Can you imagine a fish tank with fish? Do you know Peetz will not be cleaning that fish tank? He can't even clean cat shit, much less now a fish tank. Please, no more pets, no more
Theologically,
animals. We already have three in
Puss in
total
Boots. I've never actually watched Puss in Boots.
we have to worry about.
But I'm not even. You kidding me? I'm gonna throw a fucking party. Hey, plain cheeseburger. They show a lot of maintenance. Yeah, they are. Because I mean,
They are a lot of
you gotta
maintenance.
clean out the tank regularly. You
You
gotta clean out
do
the tank like once a month.
once a month. I've had fish in a big aquarium before, and it is a lot of work. And at that point in time, I was 12 and I was cleaning and taking care of fish. Like, you got to get the temperature right. Sometimes the fish starts getting infections and whatnot. Then you got to take care of them. Like, it's a lot of work. And I was 12 when I started taking care of this huge ass aquarium filled with fish and cleaning their tank.
Saw your knife. Wouldn't consider that a weapon.
Yeah, fish do take a lot of work. And he's actively unaliving BBJ with his neglect, exactly. All the while smiling and saying that she's fine when he knows she's not.
Yeah. That thing. Maybe they're trying to manifest. Don't carry a knife. Yeah. I don't carry knives.
What does that mean? Right, Sasha? Your filter refills cost you $80 a month. See, that's one thing. You probably say like the filters are fine. Yeah, you have to make sure the pH levels in the tank are
My dick
okay,
is razor sharp.
and
I
he's not
wish.
going to do that.
I'm genuinely the least funny person in my family. The channel's trying to. One of the channels was trying to say I only feed Casey treats. She only wants treats. You know what? I give her wet food twice a day, and she just. There are times I've put down the wet food, come back upstairs, and she's just followed me up and immediately complained for and immediately whined for treats. Yeah,
How
like
does he know she's whining for treats? Maybe she's whining for something else.
I do my best to give her actual food, and she's just like treats, treats. Meet my brother? Probably not. And I'm like, no, you've had treats.
Tidy Talk says I think he has BBJ locked up in another room so people can't hear her crying. Either that or did something to her. Yeah,
He gave you treats 5 minutes ago.
why aren't we hearing the
And
cat?
she's like,
Yeah.
treats? Only feed my cats once a day. Is that bad? I mean, as long as you've got, I don't know. I don't actually know like how often you're supposed to feed them. I mean, it's like I assume you've got like dry food out for them all the time. Cats don't obsess. They don't, Cam? That cat obsesses over treats. That cat absolutely obsesses over temptations.
Has he shown her today? This was last night and he did show BBJ and she was still meowing.
Feed my cat twice a day, but doesn't mean she eats it. Yeah, Jenna, kind of like
as she always did.
sometimes. I mean, sometimes that does happen. Like the other day, just a few days ago, um, I had fed the cats and then went to bed, or and didn't go to bed right then. But like I fed the cats like midnight. I fed the cats at night, and then when I got up the next day, they hadn't eaten any of it.
Hey, Nina,
Neither of
Nichelle.
them had eaten any of the wet food. So I mean, that does sometimes just happen where they, for whatever reason, are like, nah, no, I'm not gonna eat.
Yeah, I think he keeps feeding them a lot of treats rather than maybe like dumbing down on the treats, give them the proper food that they're supposed to get, because I still think the temptations isn't something you should be mostly of their diet. Tagapaw says, I'm so obsessed with Tagapaw and Bam Bam, I can't imagine not taking them to the vet when needed. Exactly. You would have taken your pet to the
And
vet a
then
long time ago.
there are other times where like I'll put the wet food down, and Casey will just like walk away, and then I'll grab her and move her over to the wet food. Just today, when I actually went down to feed her, when I went down to feed them, I put down the plates and then like pick Casey up and put her down right beside the dishes, right beside the cat food. Or no, what happened? Like I'd put down the wet food, and then I went to clean out the water dish. And when I was cleaning up the water bowl, she sort of walked away from the food. So then I put her back to it, and she went back to eating.
Right? Is that what he's telling us? So he's opening cans of food and wasting them?
So there are times where like I basically force her to eat.
And it seems he doesn't have a schedule because he literally just told us he doesn't know how often to feed these cats. How can you have cats practically all your life and you don't know how often to feed them? No, seriously, he has had cats all his life. He had what was it McGregor. Then he had McGregor the second, aka Mac 2. Then he had a kitten that ran away because also McGregor ran away. Then he had Furball. Then after Furball, he had Timbit. So he has had cats all his life, but he doesn't know what kind of schedule cats should be on in terms of eating food. And he has the internet. He has fingers he can
AJ,
type.
bye, Sandy's. So the thing with that is like the giving her like the whole giving her treats throughout the day. Here's the thing with that. That is literally the vet, the advice the vet gave us last time Casey got a checkup.
To give treats all day?
That is literally vet's orders.
That's a lie. I want to
All
see
those
this.
treats she gets are doctor's orders. I'm not joking. The advice we got was, give her snacks whenever she wants them. When was the last time she was at the vet? I think it was sometime over the summer.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Pretty sure it was sometime over the summer. Yeah, it's like the cat said that
And yeah, Peetz wasn't there.
she's in very good she was in very good shape, very good health for her age. She seemed a good few years younger than 20, and just
True shrink wrap advice filtered
yeah,
through foodie.
keep doing whatever, and give her treats whenever she needs, give her treats whenever she wants. So legitimately, like all the treats she gets are veterinary or vet recommended treats.
Filtered through foodie. This is what foodie was telling him, and now he takes it as fact.
Give treats as needed. Exactly.
Yeah, Beantown, I think you're right. They may have said the treats are better than nothing if she's not eating, especially if She was
So anyway,
dying,
like I said, she's fine.
and she's not fine. He doesn't care. Hey, R. Brownstein.
Lions? Yeah, lions are cool. I prefer tigers, but lions are good. Lions are cool. Yeah. There is nothing physically wrong with Casey.
He's gonna
Mentally is a different story, but she's always been broken in the head.
he's gonna keep at this, isn't he?
But physically, she's honestly completely fine.
I don't
I've seen
believe him.
absolutely no. I have seen absolutely no indications of ill health from Casey.
Bullshit.
She's her behavior is the same as it always has been.
It's all lies.
True. Casey was twerking. I am wondering if, because I haven't seen any other trembling, like I haven't seen any other trembling from her. So I do think that maybe what was happening,
Hey, Jack T.
she was balancing on my footrest, which, so she was balancing on this
Uh-huh.
and trying to get up on my lap. That to feed the cat one big plate.
Okay, so she was balancing on that, trying to get up on his lap, and that's why he misconstrued the balancing for tremors. But why hasn't this happened any other time? Yeah, he has seen indications of issues. They have. They're just bullshitting, which is really sad.
We put down 2 small plates. So what I am thinking is what happened is that she was just awkwardly balanced and you know probably her whole body was shaking and I only saw her head.
What?
Because like when I saw it, I pretty much immediately lifted her onto my lap and her head seemed to steady at that point. And like I tried to, I kept an eye on her for, a good few minutes afterwards and I didn't really see any more trembling.
Huh?
Like I was
You can only see her head.
expecting more trembling, but it is so I do think
Wait a
that
sec. Can I go back? I'm like, he said he that's because he only saw her head. But how can you be on your gaming chair? She's on your footrest, but you could only see her head. Was your footrest extended? And even with that, I guess it's kind of possible, but still, it's kind of strange of like exactly what he's saying.
that is so I do think that maybe she was just awkwardly balanced and that her whole body was shaking and I only saw the head or I only noticed the head.
And so you mistook that for tremors. Does that make any sense?
Exactly,
I
Norval.
don't
Like
know.
right, like she was like walking around on me, crying for affection, crying for treats as it was all happening. So is one of those things where, like, in the moment, it did concern me, and I feared a wait and see approach would be the way to go.
Yeah, it's
I waited,
bullshit.
seen nothing. Because yeah, like I'm like, remember, I live with her. I see her, you know, pretty much the whole day. I keep an eye on her pretty much the whole day. I live with her. Like I'm the one who sees her.
All right. Timberlake wants me to play something, the original. So let me do that. Yeah, this whole stream was just full of backtracking and retconning a situation. So Timberlake wants me to play this again. So let's go. What did you originally say?
Anyway, sorry, I was sort of trying to keep an eye on Casey just because before she got in my lap, she was on my footrest and like sort of moving to get up onto my lap, and her head was shaking a lot.
So this is what you originally said.
Yeah, shaking. Like you know how old people do. You know how like old people do,
Mm-hmm.
where like yeah, she's definitely got the shakes. She's definitely getting the shakes. That is concerning. Symptom of getting old. Yeah.
All right.
She's 20, Fanny.
And that
She's 20 years old.
that's what he
Just
was
nigger.
saying.
Possible cause. Possible cause is she's 20 years old. Yeah, when Chantal gets back, we'll definitely need to take her. Well, no, I mean, it just started just a few minutes ago. Like, this is the first time I've noticed it. I am getting.
Yeah, so this is he says this is the first time that he's noticed it, but then he's saying that she would always shake when she would balance. So then, why was this different?
Yeah, it does. One last take or two of it. It's been a few months, probably about 6 months. So it's getting about time for a checkup anyway. Like, it's one of those things where take her to the vet, and the vet's answer is going to be, well, she's old. What's wrong? What's wrong with her? She's a fucking Methuselah cat.
Alyssa says he was dying. He was trying to decide if he should care or not, but clearly he chose not to.
Yeah,
Right.
that's definitely cause for concern. I think that withdrawals from treats probably Steph NH.
You know what? If
Entirely possible, Steph. Oh yeah, she's still eating, Alicia. She still eats.
you know what would really resolve this whole entire situation, rather than one side say no, something's wrong with her, the other side says nothing's wrong with her. All he has to do, literally has to do, is what? Just take her to the vet.
She still eats. She still uses the litter box. She still drinks plenty. She still gets around. She still generally gets around pretty okay. But yeah, it's got me thinking that she might not have that much longer. I'll be the one to euthanize her. Euthanize.
And that was what originally had happened. Now let's get back to our program here. Now this is what he's saying. It's a complete just retcon.
Um, hey,
Yeah,
Doctor.
just take her to the vet. That's all we have to
And
do.
she's been behaving completely normal. Said, yeah, I'm eager to see Chantal again. I'm excited for her to come home. I mean, I haven't seen any other seizures from her for sure. Was it? Like, she does behave completely normal for her. She will. I mean, like I said, when Chantal gets back, we're gonna take her to a vet because it's time for a check. It's time for her to get a checkup anyway. So we will take her to the vet. Um,
It doesn't have anything to do with the money aspect. People would have paid for it.
one thing is, one thing I'll mention: the vet that we go to doesn't actually let you go in with the pet. Like the vet that we go to, you have to stay outside. So that's actually like, you know, call a cab to take her. Not actually particularly effective. Not actually going to work.
Factual crap.
Um, let me let you go into there. COVID, I think. I'm pretty sure it's like ongoing COVID precautions. I'm actually like I agree with that. Like I agree with them doing it that way. Google user. Did those precautions a vet near me? Yeah, I imagine most vets did it temporarily. Like I imagine most vet places did it as a temporary thing. It's just in Ottawa they have continued to make it, continued to do it. Give it a Dragon and Lauren playing.
So he thinks.
Ooh, cute. Just wear masks. Do I believe in lizard people? I do not. Your vet is now in person. I don't believe that our vets are in person yet.
I
But
was just about to say that penguin egg shows you how often they take the pets to the vet because when COVID was on, that what was happening. But a lot of veterinary services has eased up on all those restrictions. But Peetz is still talking as if we're in the depths of COVID still.
but
Some places are still taking precautions, but a lot of places have, a lot of their restrictions are either entirely gone or mostly gone.
last time I took a bubble bath, oh shit, I have no idea. ISIS, like I don't know if they switched back to in person, but I'm guessing probably not. Um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, Holly. It's you if a cat starts behaving differently than normal, that is when you get concerned. She's acting normal. Okay, so
Not from my standards.
I don't remember. Hot tub.
Beaker says, my vet in Ottawa allows you in waiting area. Yep.
She's not letting. She has given no. Would you ever let a hot chick use the litter box? I would probably consider that a reason to end a relationship.
Sigourney Lori says, so he hasn't called the vet. Yeah, he's not going to call. He's just going to do it all when Foodie Beauty's there. And then we're going to go into the whole thing. We had almost a year of it where she said she was going to take the cats to the vet. It was always like tomorrow or in 2 to 3 days or the weekend. Then whenever those days came around, then it would be, oh, I think I should do it next week, or I didn't wake up in time, or this or that. And then it was, well, at one point it was, I forgot to give her gabapentin. Another time it was, I'm switching to a mobile vet for the two cats. I think it's worth it. Then when asked about the mobile vet, she was like, I'm not doing mobile vet anymore. We're just going to take the cats in. Then weeks later, we're just going to take the cats in. Then after that, I'm going to take the cats in before I leave. It's this ongoing situation that shouldn't be a situation at all.
Again, life is beautiful. Thank you, life is beautiful. Thank you for the super chat. Again, seen literally no indication. Literally no indication of any pain or discomfort. What if the only bathroom is occupied and they can't hold it? Then you go in their mouth. Perverts. All right, somebody sent me cat videos.
Exactly. He is detached emotionally from BBJ. He totally is. You could tell.
Somebody sent me cat videos, so
Yeah, he shouldn't worry about a relationship. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, now we know who's been messaging Peetz. Uh-oh. We see it. He's showing. Who do we got here? Uh-oh.
hey, J Dot. Hope you had a good time.
Well, it seems Pete's still be getting the messages from a lot of people.
Are those cat sounds or bird sounds? Those sound like that sounds like a bird.
Deflection. Exactly, Sigourney Lori.
All right, and another cat video.
Yeah, those are bird sounds. The
Kick that dog's ass.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, Tiger Paw. That's why whenever they used to clean, and I use that term usually, cleaning, it was always because they're gonna have an inspection or somebody's gonna come in and fix something. Remember the alarm? They were cleaning because people had to come into the house, and if they didn't finish cleaning in time, because they would always start late, like the night before, she would start cleaning. Yeah, but yeah, I do think a big part of him not wanting help is not wanting anyone to see the condition of the villa, because I'm sure there's some embarrassment there.
Kick that dog's ass. sketch of this. I forget which name they have in here. Yeah, Mancha's kitty. It's Mancha's kitty. Sorry, I forgot the name you used in chat.
You think she took the gabapentin? Take care, Marie. Have a
Didn't
good
want to
one.
use your Twitter name just because, don't necessarily want people going to bug you.
Yeah, Lindsay. I still can't believe he's actually said he doesn't know what kind of schedule
Those are cute.
cat meals should be on or how many times a day they should be eaten.
And yeah, the sounds were cockatiels apparently. The bird sounds were cockatiels, I guess. The white cat was dragon. The white cat is dragon, and the dog was Sheltie, or not Sheltie. Angus. Yeah, Angus.
And Peetz doesn't care. They have no routine, so the cats do not either. Yeah, what a sad life to be living in that villa. Wish you would do better.
That rooster named Dracula. Highlander Maine Coon mix. Nice.
Smash that like button
Hey,
if
Uncle
you
Curtis.
haven't. I'd appreciate it.
I had to go to the doctor once because my Angus was bleeding. Can you go this case in the forest? I wish. Maine Coon cats are huge. Yep.
Yeah, poor cats have nothing.
My old cat Furball. I
And
always
then,
wondered if she might have had a bit of Maine Coon in her. She wasn't huge, but she had huge paws. Like they were the biggest paws I've ever seen on any cat.
I love the awkward staring in the
Which was nice
camera.
because it meant that like whenever she like got up, she like the weight was distributed so well.
Hey,
She
MJ.
wasn't a particularly heavy cat, but with her big paws, it meant that what weight she did have was really distributed. So she felt even lighter. Which is good because she was very much a lap cat. She was very much a cuddle kitty. You know, she was really cuddly. One thing that was always really nice about her, whenever I was going into bed, whenever I was going to bed, I'd be curled up, I'd be laying in bed, laying on my side in bed. Furball would always come in, get up on my bed, and get up on my side for a couple minutes. Just give some nice little bedtime cuddles. She was really good for that. She was such a sweetheart. She was just absolutely such a sweetheart.
Alyssa says he was already a man-child to being which, and Chantel just handicapped and made him worse over the past few years. Yeah, this
Your cat's next to me under the blankets. Aw.
this is what could happen to anybody. Peetz is an example of, you know how sometimes a lot of people don't think certain things can happen, or individuals can't really derail themselves to a point of complete codependence on somebody else. Well, Peetz gives an example of that. A
I do miss Birdball. She was just the sweetest cat.
startling reminder that codependency is a real thing, that there are people out there that have never mopped the floor. There's people out there that even the simplest things in life they will just never do. He's a stark reminder. And he's a product of his environment. From growing up, he was never taught life skills. Just his mom, as somebody had said, I forgot who it was, made him survive, and that was it. And then we come to
That
this
haircut is nice.
person that
The cougar.
a couple weeks ago never cracked an egg, a person never mopped the floor, a year and a couple months, maybe a year and 3 months, never ran a dishwasher. He always has to have his friend with him
Check
everywhere
out
he
the bars,
goes.
Lusty.
Yeah, he is trying to demonstrate a lot of empathy right here, and that he has compassion by talking about Furball and his other cast that he had. But yeah, it's pretty transparent what he's doing, especially when he started the conversation with not being emotionally attached to pets, because he really isn't emotionally attached to BBJ. And partly, I would say mostly, rather, not partly, but mostly, or 100% is because of the name of the cat, because of BB
Check
Jr.
out a PTA meeting.
Do we have a BBJ update? BBJ was seen in this live stream. That is the update. She looked sickly to me and other people.
Luck Lincoln. Yeah, I probably will soon.
All right, I'm gonna go forward.
Only read comics in Braille.
Yeah, this is hard to watch. Make sure you smash that like button, everybody. I'd appreciate it.
This is a good strip. So the vampire is telling a story. Before I went vegan and started stealing from blood banks, there was this one victim, okay? I bit his carotid artery by accident. Normally I drain victims slowly, but this was like a damn waterfall. So I actually dragged him to my tub. And as he's bleeding out, I go, boy, this is a real bloodbath, huh?
Okay, I see the joke in that, but is this the time to be doing that?
Bad joke? Yes. Terrible joke.
Astronaut Cat says Chantal was so evil for renaming that cat. I think, yeah, part of it is
But hilarious.
Chantel's quirk to rename her animals to whoever she is partnered with, or whatever they want to be the animal to be named. Kind of like how Harry is named Harry for a reason.
Get off the stage. Doing cooking soon? I cook tonight, Carrot. Tomorrow I'll do some. I'm gonna do spaghetti again tomorrow. That joke can definitely be funny. They can.
See how he likes.
So yeah, I will be doing spaghetti tomorrow, but I'll be making a different sauce. I'll be using it's gonna be Italian sausage. I don't know if I can remember what else.
Penguin Egg, you do have a point here. Like, Pete says a lot of things. He did, yeah, he was too old to read Harry Potter at 12, but yet now he reads youth targeted books and reviews them online. Plus, he plays youth targeted, like teenage, tweeny targeted dating simulators as a game and then posts the content on his YouTube channel. And he's nearly 40 years old. Make it
I
make
don't remember
sense.
what else was in it.
What was that
Trump
game
can't run
called
again.
again?
Ugh.
What was that game called again? Dating something. What was it called? I keep not remembering because it's like, why is he playing this? It's called. Let me look it up. Validate struggling
Oh God.
singles in your area, and he plays this regularly. And he also
But
plays Our Life Beginnings and Always. That's the newest one he plays.
anyway, it's going to be a different kind of spaghetti sauce than usual. So I mean, it's still a bottled sauce. Like it's still like a pre-made sauce. You know, that shit that comes in a bottle. I'm not making a spaghetti sauce from scratch. Anyway, it's been 3 hours, so I'm gonna call it a night here. Hey, Gladden. Perfect timing. I'm just leaving.
Yeah, he's very difficult to watch these days, especially with what's going on behind the scenes. It is very awkward.
Probably better than Sofa's lasagna. Sorry, plain cheeseburger. Oh, she'll make it through the night.
I hope she did, because I'm still really worried about that cat. And hopefully she did make it through the night. Still a
Chuck E.
simple
Cheese.
thing to do. Take her
I
to
don't
the
know if
vet.
Otto even has a Chuck E. Cheese. Do you know the rat's full name is Charles Entertainment Cheese? It's true. Now you know that. And you can never unlearn that information. Charles Entertainment Cheese. He's got an entire backstory. Maybe tomorrow we can explore the backstory of Chuck E. Cheese,
True,
of
Sigourney
Mr.
Lori.
Charles Entertainment Cheese. But for tonight, bye bye. Good night.
And that is it from Pete's. And I hope BBJ is okay. I mean, I am still worried about her, and I'll be worried day after day after day until Chantel comes home and takes that cat to the vet. Other than that, I'll be back later. So smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. He's worse than DLF. Yeah, he's really, really, really bad, especially the last few days of what's been going on with the whole kissing thing, kissing when Chantel kissed him when she was drunk. That set stuff off, and his anger. Then this cat situation set things off. What else is there going to be? But thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I guess I'll see all you lovely people another time. Jesse, the crafty gypsy, thanks for coming in, but I guess you're going to have to watch the replay. Other than that, I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.